Hi everyone. Oh, I hope you're doing well and had a fantastic weekend. I was getting ready for date night and it dawned on me that I am alone in my house, which I don't even know the last time that happened. There are no kids, there's no future spouse. I'm just alone. Um, my dog, he's like, of course, wants my attention right now. But I wanted to go ahead and take this moment of complete silence in my house and share with you a book I read. For those who know me, you know that I am 100% addicted to self-help books. Anything about someone's journey. I wouldn't say that I read a lot of biographies. I find them dull and boring because I don't necessarily want all the details of someone's life just to hear them. I like listening to people who have a story to share with a purpose to change the world. And I bet there's probably a ton of biographies out there that are like that. It just hasn't been my truth that I found the right one. Needless to say, I went to Facebook land and on my personal page and just asked my sweet friends and family to recommend my next self-help book. I've been on this journey of reading these business-like books that were all recommended by my fiance, and really great reads, you know, learning how to deal with money and things that I just don't typically dive into, as I'm definitely the Brene Brown reader who wants to get into all the soft spots and learn how to cope with those emotional outbreaks, if you will, or just feelings, and learning how to feel my way through life. So many people recommended the author Glennon Doyle, and hopefully I'm saying her last name correctly. If not, please feel free to let me know. Anyways, and so many people chimed in, and one of my besties who I think knows me really, really well, because she gets all of my ugly truths, she had recommended I started with Carry On Warrior, The Power of Embracing Your Messy, Beautiful Life. This book here. Kind of make sure you can see the last name. And I have to say, I read this very quickly. It's it's an easy read. It's one of those, you know, glass of wine, bathtub books. No glass of wine if you're a recovering addict. Just sit on your patio, enjoy some sunshine, and read a book. And the reason I love it so much is that it really resonates with me in just celebrating our messy lives. Like, this is what I want to do with everyone. I want us to understand that no one's life is perfect, and that we paint these beautiful imaginative worlds in our social medias that makes it look like everything is beautiful and perfect and just all put together, right? The hair is not out of place. It's all photoshopped. The smiles are great. The kids aren't crying in the background. And we all know that that's not reality, but we get sucked into this tunnel of thinking that this is really how other people live and we're the only ones with problems. And it's just not true. So I highly recommend this book. I'm actually starting another one of hers. I'm guessing I'm just going to go ahead and read them all. Because I just like how honest and raw she is. And when you're wanting to hear that someone else made it through the muck and now have this beautiful life, which I'm guessing we get to, you know, it's inspiring. It reminds you that you can be just standing in the deepest part of your shit and get to the other side. You are capable of making the choice to do better when you know better, and that can't be more powerful. So I highly encourage you to read this book. Man, woman, I think it would be appropriate for an older teen who's definitely on the more mature side, anyone who's struggling with anything addictive, sex, drugs, whatever it may be, someone who might have any kind of self-harm. This is going to be the book for you. If you've sat there wondering how you get through it, she doesn't sit here and give you bullet points of like, this is what you're going to do. Here's your step-by-step process. I think she becomes the best friend of just sitting in the muck with you, and who says, you know what, you're going to do this and you're going to do it in your right time. She has so many amazing chapters that I probably could really respond to this book more in depth. I'm certain I'll blog about it in a little while to highlight more of the things that were important. For me, the takeaways were that no one's a mind reader. Definitely need to express yourself, your partner, your friends. If you need something from them, you have to be able to articulate that. And if you can't, then you can't expect them to respond the way that you need to. That's probably the biggest way. And then our takeaway. And then I think the other thing that's really important about this book, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's just messy. And it really reminds us that none of us are perfect. And I think when we're going through this pandemic and we're trying to survive and we're all just getting through this together, trying to figure out the best way to move forward and do better when we know better, it's a good solid reminder that it's okay that it gets messy. It's going to be messy, and to just accept it and just move on. So anyway, so again, I highly recommend it. Definitely pick up a copy. I know I got mine off of Amazon Prime, no surprise there. But you know, find it wherever you can and read it. I am reading her next book that I am also just loving, and it's not in my room with me, and the name of it is spacing on me right now. But anyways, but it was highly encouraging, so I recommend it. Have a great day, and remember, we all are capable of growing forward.